The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Cap Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today I'm going to be conducting a full performance evaluation and features inspection on one of the best equipped premium boats on the market, the 335 center console from Everglades Boats. It was powered by the new 425 horsepower Yamaha XTOs. Let's start by climbing up to the tower and upper helm. By raising the helm and height of my eye to about 14 feet 6 inches above the water, this option more than doubles the square miles I can see from 32 at the lower helm to 69 square miles at the upper helm. That means birds, weed lines, rips, and even fish can be seen far quicker. The helm is functional with the tilt wheel and the Yamaha 7-inch Helmmaster screen and compass just ahead. The control binnacle is on the center line, and in front of it is the Electro-Tab trim tab system that automatically adjusts the tabs to level the boat. Forward are the Garmin 8-inch multifunction display with the Yamaha joystick alongside. To starboard is a locking glove box. The upper seats are set up for a companion to join the driver, and each has an individual bolster for leaning. For added comfort, there's a footrest covered in non-skid. The half tower and hardtop is a robust structure that's made of high-grade aluminum and has been blasted and powder coated. All hardware is bedded or gasketed to reduce corrosion. The tower can also be collapsed for rack storage or towing. Below, at the main helm, Everglades uses triple Pomponette Platinum Series seats with fold-up bolsters and hinged armrests outboard on each end. Angled footrests are covered in anti-fatigue foam mats, as is the deck. Hatches in the seat base open a tilt-out storage tray and access to the circuit breakers. The compass is lined up with the wheel, and twin 16-inch Garmin GPS Maps XSV screens flank the centrally located 7-inch Yamaha Helmmaster display. Accessory switches are in a single row across the bottom of the panel, and they illuminate when activated. To starboard is a glove box with charging outlets, and below there's drawer storage. Our test boat came standard with the Yamaha Helmmaster joystick. Alongside are the trim tab buttons with built-in LED indicators just ahead of the digital engine controls. The stainless steel steering wheel with a spinner knob is mounted on a tilt helm, and our test boat had the optional autopilot, and we like the convenient positioning of the battery switches. Everglades has a pending patent on its standard power sliding tempered glass windshield that has an intelligent wiper and washer system and lowers behind the forward console seat. The hardtop structure is cleanly integrated into the console. Overhead in the hardtop, we found LED lights on all 4 sides instead of the usual fore and aft locations. The lights over the helm are red for night vision, and aft lights can be switched among 3 different colors. The aft side of the helm seat console has what Everglades calls the Workstation. It has a hatch that lifts on twin gas struts, a centrally positioned sink, and cutting boards with storage underneath both sides. For storage, there are slots for Plano tackle boxes in each side of the console, and this tilt-out center compartment on the back of the Workstation can be removed so crew members can get to the batteries. The 335's cockpit measures 9 feet wide and 4.5 feet fore and aft. A pair of bench seats folds out of the transom, and notice that the backrest moves up to provide a more comfortable travel position. Ahead to starboard are more racks for rods and long accessories. In the aft starboard corner, there's a 30-amp power port up high, and down low are 2 oversized cockpit drains. Both raw and freshwater washdowns are standard. A tow rail lets anglers secure themselves during a fight. After starting at 10 inches wide at the bow, the cap rail narrows to 8.5 inches wide at the midships and goes back to 10 inches wide in the cockpit. The 82-gallon fish box has removable dividers, and the hatch stays open on gas struts. In the port quarter is a standard pressurized 37-gallon live well that is aerated and finished in blue with rounded corners and has a clear acrylic top. On the port side is a standard utility door that measures 27 inches wide, has solid hinges, and a magnetic catch. This door makes boarding from a floating dock convenient, and swimmers and divers will like its width. The hatch in the center of the cockpit deck opens to provide access to mechanical accessories including transducers, bilge pumps, and the controls for the Yamaha Helmmaster. Outboard to port is a manifold that feeds raw water systems, and just ahead are the fuel water separators for the outboard motors. All hoses are double clamped, electrical terminals are torqued to spec, and all ABYC standards are appropriately followed. In our opinion, the Everglades 335 is among the best built center consoles on the market. The secret is what Everglades calls its Ramcap process, which molds 8 to 12 large pieces of 6-pound density foam placed into a prepared hull, covered top and bottom with resin and glass, covered with a liner, then bonded all together under a vacuum. Moving to the bow, there's a raised casting deck finished in non-skid. Powder-coated bow rails on each side are below deck level. To keep from snagging lines, there are 6 10-inch pull-up cleats throughout the boat. There's storage beneath all 3 hatches that open on gas struts, close on rubber gaskets, and secure with positive twisting latches. And the 335cc comes standard with bow cushions, including drop-in backrests. An average width of the bow area is 3 feet 5 inches. The aft-facing bow seat measures 2 feet 2 inches fore to aft. With the push of a button, the deck between the seats rises to form a platform for a filler cushion and make a sun pad, or make a comfortable table for lunch or cocktails. Just aft, on the front of the helm console, are forward-facing lounges with cup holders in the flip-down armrests. There's a 130-quart cooler in the base of the seat, but the lid only opens 9 inches because of the seat cushions. Grab handles are integrated into the seat on each side. Within the deck is a macerated 129-gallon fish box, and there are tilt-in storage compartments in the gunnels. At the pointy end, there are 2 10-inch cleats and a pair of combination rod holder cup holders. Beneath the hatch is a Lumar windlass, a cleat to secure the rode, access to the chain locker, a raw water washdown, and the remote control for the windlass. An anchor, swivel, chain, and 300 feet of line all come standard. Working our way aft, in the port side of the console, there's a hatch that provides entry to the below decks area. Inside, the console has 6 feet of standing headroom with 4.5 feet of seated space on the head. The sink has a pull-up shower with storage in the base, the reboarding ladder stores in the console, and this mirrored hatch opens to provide access to the helm rigging that looks clean and is easy to follow. Now let's head out on the water and see how the 335cc performs with those new 425 horsepower Yamaha outboards. Looking at the numbers, the boat is 32 feet 4 inches long with a 10-foot 8-inch beam, and she draws 24 inches. Empty weight is listed as 9,500 pounds, and with 2 people, 153 gallons of fuel, and test equipment on board, we had an estimated test weight of 12,836 pounds. The engines turn 16 5/8 by 19-inch stainless steel propellers. Spooling up the big outboards to 6,100 RPM wide open throttle, we hit a top speed of 54.7 miles per hour. We recorded best cruise at 3,500 RPM, where the 335cc ran 28.8 miles per hour, burned 22.5 gallons per hour for a range of 352 statute miles, all while holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 306-gallon total fuel capacity. At trolling speeds, she got from 1.3 to 1.4 nautical miles per gallon. In acceleration tests, the 335cc planed in 3.7 seconds and ran through 20 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds and through 30 miles per hour in 7.4 seconds. Test day served up 1 foot chop with winds gusting to 20 miles per hour. The 335cc handled herself well, cutting through the chop and crossing our photo boat's wakes with ease. From the helm, we were impressed with the boat's agility, and the steering system worked just fine. We felt equally comfortable and confident running the 335cc from the upper station. The Everglades 335cc is a premium center console and an excellent example of the new breed of center consoles that is family-friendly without sacrificing fishability. And that's my full test and features inspection. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.